everyone, my name is PearlescentMoon and welcome back to Hermitcraft Season 10, Episode 18. So, on Wednesday, I live streamed on Twitch with the intent to collaborate ideas on creating a fun minigame for my flower shop, as I had mentioned in the previous episode. 8 hours later, and I ended up with a fully Redstone functioning Wordle-inspired game utilizing dice as a mock-up in a single-player world. If you don't know what Wordle is, it is a game kind of like Mastermind. Truth be told, I haven't actually played Mastermind myself, but I've been told it's just like that. And if you don't know what Mastermind is either, Wordle is essentially a game that you have to guess a word from absolutely nothing. And well, after I created essentially that game in Minecraft, this was Tango's fluttering reaction to what had been created. But I have a game, Tango! I have a game!
Did you finish it?
Yes, it works! It works!
Pearl, listen, I was telling my chat, like, I don't like using this word because it sounds condescending, but I'm so proud of you. Like,
no, you can use that word. I'm proud of myself.
You should be. It's amazing because you're going from, like, I don't know, Redstone to actually figuring it out. And like, you learned so much today.
I did
just
learn.
In stream.
I learned about end gates and certain
amazing.
Extensions and all kinds of funky things and how
you're like
signals go through blocks. And,
yeah. Strong powered, weak power, all the things.
All the things.
Good.
I made Wordle with Mike. You're gonna play it, right? Yeah?
Oh, of course.
Yeah?
Of course. And I'm going to gawk over how good the Redstone is. I can't believe it. I can't believe you did all that in stream. It's amazing.
Honest to everything, I had fully intended to make this whole episode about creating the shop interior because we kind of really need that to get this shop up and running. But, you know, we're skipping that step today and jumping right into installing the said minigame on the server and designing the proper aesthetics for it to be playable by our fellow hermits, because now that I have the mock-up, I'm just far too excited to actually see people play it, so I really want to do it. I will make the interior, but we're just going to do it a little bit backwards, I suppose. As much as I already have the redstone in a single player world, I'll show how the game looks and explain how the game is going to work once we have it built on the server itself, because creating it is going to be the fancy builder. First things first, we need a chunk of redstone, and luckily, Tango has a fantastic shop somewhere over here. It should come into view in a moment. There it is. That I can use with the coupons that he sent not too long ago, because we're gonna need a lot. I don't believe I've shown this really on camera before because I kind of just bought stuff off camera, but just look at this. Look at Tango, not a tech builder guy. Nah, he's lying. Look at that. You know what one of my favorite bits is? The glow from the chimney here, the red glow. It's absolutely beautiful. Tango, you've done a beautiful job, sir. Now, luckily, I do need a chunk of redstone, but I don't need to buy like a crazy amount because I do already have quite a few already in all of my redstone boxes that I got going on here. I have prepared quite a bunch with my shopping list, so I do already have a good amount, but I do need myself some droppers. But take a look at the redstone shop though. Isn't this absolutely gorgeous? Look at the floor. Like, I need to use actual like glazed terracotta a little bit more often because it's a little underrated. It's just a bit hard to use, and this is looking absolutely gorgeous. It's very prestige in here, very fancy. And look at all the little like redstone things that he's got going on. When you walk around the store, this looks to be kind of like a randomizer. Sometimes it goes off, sometimes it has a full connection. The poor chicken. Oh no. Okay, but yeah, you got that cute little display contraption over here. You got a piston moving display. I like how he's showing how they can be used. Like, I think that's really creative. And then you've got another piece over here. Ooh, I don't... Wait, oh, look at that. That is satisfying. Spits out a bunch of iron ingots, puts it in the autocrafter, spits up a block, and it goes back in again. Oh, I love that. That's so cool. Yeah. But anyway, right, let's go buy what we need. We got stuff to do today. So for droppers, 3 diamonds per 32. And if we use ourselves a coupon, which I've got in this little lovely box right here, 1 stack of 32 items and get a second free. You know what? I'll probably use a bunch of droppers. I don't actually need a crazy amount, but I'll get myself a stack because why not? I'm getting into redstone this season. Thank you very much, sir. I'm also going to pick myself up a few dispensers here. 8 diamonds per 32, but you know, it makes sense for how annoying they are to craft. And I'm just gonna use another coupon on this. let me just grab one of these. Why not? Dispensers is probably one of the best things I can actually use these coupons on. Let's not waste them too much. And we also need ourselves some comparators. Here we go. 4 diamonds per 32. You know what? I'm gonna use another coupon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab ourselves some of these and I'll take a little bit of extra and put that right in there as well. Thank you. And that should be all we need from this store. Now, one of the last things that I do actually need to purchase is some powdered snow from the little igloo over here, just sitting out in the open. There we go. Right, powdered snow, 1 diamond per bucket. We only need 10. Oh, beautiful. It's in stock too. Very nice. So let me just grab myself 10 of these bad boys. Thank you very much. I feel like that's kind of cheap for a powdered snow bucket, to be honest. Although, if you do get a good biome for it, it's not too bad. And that should be everything that we'll actually need for this today. Now, I am going to say, so when it actually comes to this shop, what I'm going to do, there we go. I'm actually going to end up putting the minigame underground as a basement because the game is actually going to be a little bit too big for this area. Despite how large this real estate is, it's not going to fit too well. And to be honest, I don't mind adding a cool little basement to our flower shop anyway. You know, I think that's going to look really nice. Oh, and by the way, this absolute mess of dirt here is actually the first sketch of the mini game that I had made on the fly. It was like a whole thing of seeing if I could make such a logic game work in Minecraft, but with a couple of item sorters, it was actually quite simple. The signs were very useful in kind of allowing me to just lay everything out and determine all the logic between everything, but it ended up working out really, really well to just put all the stages through in my brain. So the first item sorter behind the initial play field here would detect if you got a letter entirely correct, and when it flows on to the next one, the second item sorter would detect if you got the right letter but the wrong spot, subsequently telling you which letters to focus on and then which to write out entirely to not bother in trying to guess the word. But alas, I'm not going to show you how it entirely works with just some dirt. So I'm going to get building with the machine so we can actually go over the redstone together. I'm gonna cue us a little fancy montage this time. Let's go.
Pearl, hello?
Here he is, the man of the hour.
What do you mean? You are the woman of the hour. Is it ready?
Yeah, it's ready for the first round of testing. Please do. Come on down, sir.
I'm so excited.
Don't mind it. It's very ugly right now. It's literally a jail cell.
That's fine. That's fine. I mean, trust me. I understand about putting the facade on when it's done. All right,
yeah.
So you've made Wordle. Is that true?
Basically, yes. Obviously, minus a couple of like automated things, but yes, essentially in Minecraft.
Okay. All right. Show me how to play. Show me how to play.
Okay, well, I mean, I've got all these signs up just for the prototype right now. So feel free to read through them if you like, and just let me know if there's any particular questions.
Take supplies. Okay.
That's
our
over
supplies. Here. Okay.
Yeah.
Just take everything.
Yeah, feel free to take everything. You got 2 of each.
Oh, they're all letters. Okay, I see.
Indeed. There's only 4 letters that are missing because I'm just like, well, if I add all the letters, that's more than dyes and flowers I have.
Right.
We just don't have the ones that we're obviously not going to use, which is V, W, X, and Z. So don't worry about those letters.
Gotcha. Okay. Nobody cares about those letters anyways. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Can we just point out that hold on. The real issue here is you did all this redstone yourself.
Well, yeah, I did Redstone. I streamed it though. My community helped me just kind of like,
okay,
I had like pieces in my head and they just helped me make sure that I could power them properly. So I learned a lot of different things through it, which is fantastic.
We're gonna play, and then I want you to show me the stuff in the background afterwards. Okay.
Okay.
Step 2: place letters on item frames and in droppers. Step 3: confirm guess with the push of a button. Step 4: repeat steps until lose or win condition. Step 5: once completed, reset. Okay, I think I get it. So where are the droppers?
So first things first, I'm going to chuck some stuff in there. So the droppers are the ones up here. So place
I didn't even see them.
letters within
Okay.
droppers there. So all the way at the top. And then below, basically all you're going to do, you've got 2 of each, because when you place a letter in the droppers, you can use these to keep track of which letters you've placed down.
Gotcha.
So it's a bit of a manual solution to knowing what you've put in each square.
So you've got a word in there already set?
I do have a word in there, yes.
This is cool. If I wanted to guess like S in the first slot here,
Yep.
I would do that, and then I would put S in the dropper up there.
100%. Yeah, you got it.
Okay. And then I get over here and I press the button.
Do you want to guess
Right?
all of them first? Or you just want to guess one letter? Yeah.
I've never actually played Wordle.
Oh, okay. He's new to it. Yeah, no. So you can guess
All right.
all of these at the same time.
So, wow. Okay.
Basically, you
we'll
just...
get an N. We'll get all the basic letters that are common here.
Okay, yeah. And you'll also notice the vowels are flowers. So they stand out from the
Okay.
guys.
Oh, that's cool. That helps. That helps. E
Ooh, okay, S-E.
and E. This isn't actually going to be a word. I don't think. I'm just going with like common letters. S-E-N.
All right.
Maybe it will be a word. I don't know. Let's see. Let's go with scent. Where's T? What would be a good final letter? I don't know. We'll guess R. Not again. It doesn't have to be a word, right?
Centaur.
It's centaur. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So we have S-E-N-T-R. I'm basically just going for common letters here. Ready?
Yep.
I'm good at the button, right? Okay.
Yep.
Go.
Confirm your guess. There we go. Oh, and you've got 1 light up. So 1 light here means you have a correct letter. You can leave that
Correct
letter
letter and in the correct spot?
Yes,
Or-
that's right. Yeah, that only lights
That's
up when you have it
amazing.
in the correct spot. So
Okay,
now you can go
and-
to these barrels over here. Once you've done your guess, this is basically the return of your letters, saying that you've either got it completely incorrect, doesn't
Okay.
exist in the word,
Oh,
or-
so these aren't. So over here, they're all in here, so that none of them are just.
That's correct.
Just all bad. They're all bad. Okay.
all bad, yeah.
Okay.
If you get some that are in the wrong spot, you'll get them in this barrel instead.
Gotcha. Okay, so I put these off to the side.
Yeah, you can leave
This
them
is
in
so
there if you like,
cool.
just so you don't even bother with them again, but
Oh, I suppose that makes more sense. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Then you don't
And
have to
then
keep track.
clear these out, right?
Yeah, and obviously keep your orange in there so you can keep track of which letters you got. And of course, you might want to pay attention to the lights above because you only get 5
Oh.
guesses. 5 guesses, and if you don't guess it by your 5th, you lose. Well, something to note as well is that letters will not repeat. There is only one of each letter in the word.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
M-A-K-O-R.
Macaw!
Not a word.
Guess 2?
Boom. Oh,
Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
Now keep track of which letters come back.
okay. So the O is in there. Oh, this is amazing, Pearl. The O is in there, but
It's correct, but it's in the wrong spot.
in the wrong spot. Okay, so let me put these away over here. So the O has got to be moved.
Yep. Keep track of that one. Don't want to lose that one.
We'll try put the O in the
Intriguing.
second spot. Let's try a B. I don't know.
A B. What? This is an interesting
And-
word you've got going on here.
Yeah, again, I'm not. I should be guessing words right now, but I feel like I don't have enough letters to guess words. I got to get the letters first. Is that how I don't know how to play this game? Is that normal?
I
Let's
mean,
see.
one of the biggest strategies is they use vowels all at the start to see which vowels are
Get
actually
all the
included
vowels
in the
first.
word.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Typically in Wordle though, it won't let you do that kind of thing unless it's actually a word. But in mine, it's just a little bit easier on you.
Okay, here's my guess. My guess is L-O-B-I-R.
Lober.
Lober. Guess 3. Still no lights on. Oh no.
Nope. Well, now you've
That
tried
means
the O
there's-
in 2 spaces, so obviously you got 2 other spaces to put it in.
Oh, I got it. Where's the F?
You got it? You got it?
I think I got it. I got it.
Oh,
I'm super smart. All right, we're going with flower.
he's gonna do it. He's gonna press the button.
F-L-O-U-R. Here we go. Bam.
Flower. And there it goes. So
That is incredible.
flower. And of course, once you've done with the game, you press the reset button. You can watch it all unfold.
Okay.
Ticks back down again, turns off the bulbs, brings everything straight back. Everything that was down the bottom that you've guessed is all in there now. And then
Pearl,
you
I
just
have
put
like
it all the way for the next
biggest
player.
smile on my face right now. This is so cool. Okay, so I'll clear out the guesses here, right?
Yes, there is a slight manual reset that you just got to pick everything back
Totally
up and put it
fine.
back in the supply barrel
you can't
again.
pop these out, yeah.
Yeah, so...
That's amazing. Okay,
So
let me
yeah,
get all these back in.
I need more feedback is the main thing. Is like when it...
Yeah.
When it's success, I actually want to put a little funky tune underneath. I've got a note block down there right now, but it hasn't got anything on it. And of course, I want these to be cub fireworks, so be nice and pretty in here. There's one thing with these in terms that if it hits 5, it will actually sound off kind of what feels like a fail sound. So I just need something that's like, if they get it on the 5th one, then it plays a happy tune, not a grouchy one. If you want to go ahead and press that confirm guess button 5 times.
Sure.
You can hear the feedback.
Oh, the pitch goes up?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm noticing the details.
He's noticing.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's what I've got at the moment. So it's all functional. It works, Tango.
Oh, Pearl, honestly, this is legit very, very, very impressive. I can't believe you did. All right, show me the redstone. Tell me how it works.
All right, come back here, sir. Come back here. Okay, so essentially I've got it on a 2-sorter system. So first things first, when you put your initial letters in, it'll go through the first sorter for each one to test whether or not that piece is in the right spot. And if it can't go in that sorter, it'll go straight through to the next sorter where it tests if any of the letters are existing. It'll spit them out from the first sorter here, go through the water stream.
Oh,
if it doesn't
hit, the first order is it in the right spot, and then the second wave of sorters is it even in play, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So I've just got a sorter for each of the letters for the second one, which will flow through. If it doesn't hit any of those, it'll keep going and then end up in the rejection barrel, as you can see.
Okay.
If they do get filtered through this second sorter, then of course it carries through to the other barrel to tell you that it does exist, but it's in the wrong area.
That is so cool. Now, how do you program a word? I bet you that's got to be complicated, right? Is that pretty manual?
Yeah, so I got to do it manually, unfortunately. It's literally just changing the sorters to the right letter.
Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, yeah.
I would say it's possible. There's people out there that have done Wordle in Minecraft to an entirety. I don't know if they've automated or not, but they're massive. They're absolutely massive. This is the manual edition where it's slightly, slightly user operated. But
oh, I love it.
Essentially, when it comes to Wordle, they reset every week anyway. So I kind of want to do a similar thing where I let it run for a week, let people kind of get their things in and get a prize.
Okay.
And then I'll come back and reset it next week and they can try again.
So there'll be a word of the week, so to say, right? Like
precisely,
everyone will play the same word as long as they don't spoil it. I like that. Okay.
And what I want to do, hopefully at some point, I want to have a bundle that comes out that is retextured as a bouquet. And I want to have a stack of 64 dye or flower items from the shop that they can get from it.
All right, let me ask, what was the hardest part of this? Hardest redstone part, would you say?
Definitely all of this stuff over here. So this is the reset function. So what you're staring right now, there's the crafter. That counts how many times you've pressed the button. So what I've done whenever you press the confirm guess button, it releases a shovel into the crafter to count your initial, that's a guess. And every time you count a guess, of course, it goes through the comparator and then lights up one of the lamps.
I honestly hadn't thought about that. That's a new way to do like a counting system is with the crafter, because it's just however many items in it is the signal length that gives off, where before you would have to use shovels, but use multiple signal strengths of 3 or something. It was messy. This is way better. I like that.
As long as it fits within 9, of course. If you've got more than 9, then
of course. If you got to go more than 9, then you got a problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great, Pearl.
When it resets as well, when you push through. So currently there is a piston that's locking a hopper underneath the crafter.
Gotcha.
So when you press the reset button, it releases the piston and then releases the hopper and filters out the shovels from the crafter. And then when this comes back here, this powers this redstone line and then allows the droppers to then push it back into the first dropper again.
Got it.
So it's ready to play again.
Oh, that's so cool.
Don't mind me. I'm Editor Pearl gonna just step in on the side here, just to explain that honestly, Tango and I then proceeded to play around with some Redstone for another 30 or so minutes with the idea of adding some extra sound feedback to the game. The main one that we wanted to focus on was getting a bit of a ding when you get a letter correct with your guess. The biggest thing we were thinking about though is not getting a large amount of note block sounds as you are resetting the game, so we needed to install some piston timings to pull the note blocks away from the sound source before the game had run its full reset. It was a little bit squishy to do what we wanted to do, but we managed to kind of make it work by moving a few pieces around and creating more space, and then we could install the contraption that we needed.
Should I just throw something in one of these chests here?
I mean, you can if you like. Yeah, sure. Nice.
Bing,
right?
okay.
Bing,
So
so that's
go ahead and
correct.
reset
Yep. Nice.
Perfect.
No sound.
I mean, you do hear the pistons, but that's fine.
Yeah, I mean that's just I like hearing the piston sounds when it comes to games. Like you hear that
It
it's
sounds
working.
mechanical. Yeah.
I think it's really cool. Oh, that's
cool. We added a
neat.
feature.
Look at that.
So yeah, you can tone your note blocks, whatever. The unfortunate thing now is we don't get the what do you call it?
I don't get to choose
we
a tone.
don't get the tone.
Yeah.
If you really want to get fancy, you could pull the pistons from the side instead of from the bottom, and then you might be able to do that. But that's a task for a future Pearl.
Technically, what's stopping you from putting your head on there, and when it gets pulled down, it won't? Oh wait, yeah, no, wait.
Oh.
I'm curious.
And then you're absolutely right, because the head will stay there.
Do we have
That's
a head
brilliant.
somewhere that we can test it?
And you know about the thing now where you can put the custom audio associated to the head, right? So you can play
Yep.
whatever sounds you want now if you upload it.
100%.
Give it to me, I'll upload it to the server. Yeah.
Yeah. I think if they go down, this will probably break, right? So let me just do that. This is gonna break, but if I place it on the edge, maybe, I wonder if it would. If you press the reset button up there, sir?
Oh, sorry, I just dropped.
That's all
I'll
good.
go back. I mean, can I just
Oh yeah, you can push
test
that.
it with this right here?
I think that's gonna break. Oh, it doesesn't break. So we should be good.
I think that's fine.
Yeah. All right, hold on.
But when you put an item in,
It goes off!
yeah.
It works! I could customize sounds that way and it doesn't affect
That's
anything.
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can get really good sounds too. you know,
Exactly.
Game showy sounds. Yeah.
That's gonna be so good.
I love it.
There is a solution. I'll
Yep,
take him off
that
for now.
was brilliant, actually. That was brilliant. Yeah, very good.
See, I'm getting game brain. It's getting there.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I can't wait to see more mini games from you in the shop, in the gaming district.
Thank you for the
this
help.
is incredible. Yeah, this is incredible. I think it's awesome that you did this, and let me know when the first one officially opens. I'll be here.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, all I gotta do now is pretty much decorate it and add in the sounds, and it should be all good to go now. But
so good. So
I
good.
now know where it works, so I'm happy.
Congratulations. All right.
Thank you.
Later.
Bye. Thank you very much for the first playtest by Tango. I now know what the game vibe is like and what I need to end up tweaking. I would say sounds are very much needed to make the game a little bit more fun, because otherwise it's kind of suddenly awkward. So I'm going to make some custom tracks to attach to heads for note blocks to play per our audio mod. Now, Tango and I made the lower note block line for correct letters, but I'm also going to add a win condition in the scenario that someone wins on the very last guess. It's definitely a bit of a flaw to have a doom sound to play on the fifth guess, regardless if they've made a good choice or not, so I have to get that changed too. I reckon a piston pulling that fail note block back away from the redstone signal if the game is won should do the trick. And once I've done all these, I'm gonna get one more person to beta test it for today, in which take note that I'll probably chop it down a lot due to it being a similar play process to Tango. But alas, hi, I am going to be the transition between, because I'm just doing custom sounds out of game. It's not very interesting. Let's go roll on to the next hermit test, shall we? Hello, got a visitor.
Yeah, and I got to admit, I know Wordle, but I've never played it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, I'm just excited.
So you don't know.
I want to play.
Okay, all right. You know what? This is your first foray into it. Come on, let's go.
Yeah. OU. Oh, I feel like OU could go here. Snout. All right, I'm gonna try.
Oh, he's going for words. Here we go.
Okay.
I like
All
it.
right. I'm sorry, I'm so slow with my management. But
Oh, no, you're
let's
fine.
give this a shot. Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Wait
There's
for
a
it.
ding in there.
Wait. Huh.
I heard a ding.
Huh.
Okay. I got
Something is a miss. Hold on a second. You did get a
Okay.
letter in the right place.
Yes.
Where did that
The
go?
best.
Why did that not come down here? Where art thou? You put all of them in the dispensers, yes? They all went in the dispensers? Okay, hold on. Just trying to figure
Let me just double check that I did.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I didn't. Oh,
didn't?
my goodness. No, I didn't, Pearl. Oh,
Did you
no.
not put the other two in there?
I didn't put the I put the vowels down here, and then I went into the consonants.
Okay, my
fuck
machine
it.
isn't broken. Okay.
No, nope, you're good. It is user error. Yep. So I think this time I've actually officially done it correct. Everything
Okay.
in the droppers. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's give a guess. Okay, we got a ding. Oh!
Hey, 2 of them. there
Okay,
you
that's
go.
what should have happened last time.
So it should have
Okay.
happened, yeah. I was so
Okay.
I was so excited. I'm like, oh, he's gonna get the nice little sound effect, and then
Yeah.
nothing. I was
Nothing.
like, wait.
Okay, R is in it, but it's not in that position. So something our flower, floor. R.
I'm kind of surprised you haven't locked in your answer.
I haven't what? You're
Huh?
surprised I haven't.
What? Huh? Did I say something?
Wait, I missed the clue. You said a clue and I missed it.
Technically
okay.
not. Well, I'm just observing. You were saying things
I'm right there.
before, and
I'm
I
saying
was like,
floor, flower. But Pearl, I think I'm forgetting how to spell things.
what do you
Hold
mean?
on, let me guess this.
Oh
I
my
don't
gosh.
even know. Did I put all these in there? Oh, wait.
Don't worry about those two, yeah.
It took those guys. Okay.
Yeah, it keeps those.
What in the world?
Yay!
Wait, hold on. Wait, Pearl.
Guess the word correctly.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations. Enjoy your prize.
That's fantastically edited. You is that super compressed?
Yeah, I did a bunch of editing and auditioned for it.
It sounds fantastic.
Thank
I need to
you.
ask you about that. Ooh, free prize.
You were so close. Like, you said flower, like, ages ago. And I'm like, yes, that's the one. Yes. And then you just like,
Pearl.
glor?
Pearl. I mean, so I'm thinking, wait, no, flower is spelled with a W
Uh-huh.
and an E and an R.
Yeah.
And then, but
You-
then I started thinking flower.
Floor.
But it's the flour you put in food.
Uh-huh. That's why I said I
Goodness
thought
sakes.
you'd like it, because it's a pun. It's a play on words.
I hate puns. That's what threw me off. I hate it. I love the game, though. I love the
Oh.
game. Let me just say that.
Thank
Yes,
you. I
of course.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Right. Now you got to do the reset thing.
You know the scum of this server will not put it in alphabetical order in this chest.
I gotta come back every now and again and rearrange it. Hopefully, I'm hoping
Yep.
people don't put it in the whole flower arrangement, because that will give it obviously the word away to the next person. So I'm hoping people mix it up a little bit at least. Don't have to be in alphabetical order, but at least mix it up so that they don't pick the first 4 letters.
Pearl, what about to because there's a potential flaw of people just shift clicking stuff in and it kind of giving clue away. What if there was you're a Redstone
Oh,
genius. That's the
no.
only reason I'm suggesting this.
Okay, let's
There's
hear
a
it.
drop off. There's a drop off, and it's not this. And you drop it off, and then
It randomizes?
Will, yeah.
I feel like I would have to ask Tango how to do that, because obviously he had a whole like card shuffler thing for decked
Right,
out.
it would have to be some card shuffler.
And I'll definitely add some feedback to these barrels to show that there's like, if there's something that's popped up in it. So
Sure, yeah. I will say, now that I know, I guess for first timers there might be a little confusion, but now that I know, it's not confusing at all.
yeah, you just gotta wait for the system for the dice to come through. But I mean, it
Yep.
would be good to show, just feedback to say that there's something in the barrel. Given though, if you've already got something in the barrel, if I use a comparator, then the light's gonna stay on.
Oh.
Unless I use like a, no, that wouldn't work. I was thinking tripwire hook.
Yep, that's what I was thinking too. Like go through a string. If it
Yeah.
goes through a string and knows an item come through. Yeah.
I mean, I guess if I have like ice in one point of it, I could stretch string across.
You could do a wooden pressure plate over ice. right before it, and it would slide over that. And I think items push down wooden
yeah.
pressure plate, right?
Yeah, and I could literally just have a note block underneath or something for a ding. And you also notice when you press the button too.
That goes up, tells
Yeah.
your turns. Yep, love it.
It has a higher ding every time you press it. Takes time to process.
Ooh,
Right,
that's
looks like
good.
you failed. Try again.
Oh, fantastic.
I feel like
That's
it
so
might need
good.
to be a little louder, so I might tweak that a tad because it's probably a little bit too quiet right now. I don't know.
Yeah, thank you for playing that for me, because I'll probably never hear it.
What are you saying? You're not going to fail?
Never.
I don't know. You were pretty close to failing before until I said.
You did hold my hand a little bit. Yeah.
Well, thank you for playtesting the game, B-dubs. I appreciate it.
It is fantastic. I'm so excited. I'll be back every week.
Every week. Yep. Every week.
Yep. All right.
All right.
See you, Pearl.
Bye, B-dubs. I reckon one more stage of redstone tweaking with a couple of nice feedback things and a randomizer on the barrel, and we'll be set to actually decorate this thing. You know, at this point, I'm kind of just jumping into a really quick time lapse here because it's not going to be long enough for one of those bigger time lapses, and we've already done a montage today, so here's a little quick time lapse. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Would you look at that? We've made interior. Right, at the very end of a couple of those playtests, you might have seen the fact that, well, we had some fireworks go off when the game is won. However, I'm also very short on those fireworks, so let's buy a few extra from Cub, shall we? I reckon for my game, we could probably go for a couple of burst and large ball fireworks. That should hopefully do, oops, that's sold out. Oh, okay, okay, we got some here. That should do the trick. 1 diamond a stack, not bad, but gray, not very colorful. How's about a green, actually? That should be quite nice. Takes on with the whole garden foliage theme. Some lime ones would be fantastic as well. Oh, that one's got a twinkle on it. Ooh. Some pink could be beautiful as well. Let's see, we got a burst here. And maybe a couple of small ball yellows should be quite nice. Boop, boop. Hopefully, that is going to be enough fireworks to keep the game set for a little while, but I may have to come back and restock eventually, but it's a good start. And that's with me buying these fireworks. That is essentially one of the last things that I need to get this game open to the rest of the Hermits to play, because hey, I have finished decorating. Look at this. We have the entryway. Of course, it's a bit overwhelming up the top. It's kind of a secret hidden gem, but I've gone for a bit more of a stony, grungy kind of look. I really wanted to make it feel kind of impacted by some of the plant life that maybe is going to be grown in the shop. And of course, it is technically in a basement, so I wanted to keep the stone vibe going on. However, I've also made the green grunginess of the walls also float a little bit onto the oak staircase here with the jungle wood. It kind of makes it look like it's feeling a little bit dirt stained, which I'm quite happy with the effect of. It's quite a nice touch, actually, despite it being such a different hue. Either way, you walk down the stairs, and of course, one of the first things that you see is a welcome to By Design. That is supposed to be the game name. It's a bit of a play on words, by design, die sign, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's not very strong though. If any of you guys have a really nice kind of fun name for this minigame, please feel free to comment it down below, because that's kind of a placeholder unless people like it, but I don't think it's really that strong, so I could do with some opinions on that one. But then below that, we are going to have the game instruction book that I still have to write out and get fully fledged out, but that is going to be quite nice and right in their face as soon as they walk down. But walking in, there we go. This is the game room. A very dirty, very brown, grey and green to keep that theme going. And I've put a lot more kind of emphasis on the actual game board itself and changed a little bit of the layout. The redstone lamps, to show your guesses, have definitely been exaggerated a little bit. There's now a couple of redstone lamps to show your guess now. It's definitely in your face. Got some glow signs too with incremental colors to really show that you're getting into the dangerous territory by the end. Added some nice concrete colors underneath it to also add to that as well. And I've moved the item frames up to be in front of your face instead of down on the ground. I kind of felt like it was breaking your immersion a little bit by having to kind of look directly down at them all the time. So I've switched around the copper bulbs here to be on the ground instead in front of them, and you can simply put all your items and stuff on the frames there. I would say it's a much more organic placement, and I kind of worked out I could get a bit of, I don't know if this is called quasi power or not in Redstone terminology. If you guys do Redstone, let me know. But I've still got the same observers underneath my copper bulbs that I had before. I don't think I really showed you guys properly on that one. But instead, I've made the power run through a solid block and then transfer over to the copper bulbs so that they still light up all the same when the game is actually used. Let's get some of these fireworks in here and I can example a little bit of the game. When a guess is correct, you'll hear a little bit more of a noise now. There we go, we shine a little sparkle twinkle. You probably, of course, I'm just kind of going over the sounds now because you might not have been able to hear them too much in the B-dubs clip, but it's got a nice shiny twinkle. And when some letters are correct, placed in the wrong spot, and some being incorrect, I have also changed how it comes through the barrels. You'll see them just in a moment here. And then let me show you what it's like when you finish the game completely, because I would say that's fairly exciting. And boop, here we go. Let's see it come through. Oh, here we go. Here's the sound as well.
You have guessed the word correctly. Congratulations. Enjoy your prize.
There you go. Now, of course, I haven't put anything in the dropper up there yet. I still have to kind of get all the bundles sorted so that I can give them away as prizes. However, that is now fully functional and the custom sound is much more satisfying alongside the beautiful new fireworks that we've purchased. Now let's reset it and I'll show you what happens if we fail because, of course, in the beat-ups clip, it was probably just a little bit quieter. I'm gonna just press this button a few extra times and we'll get our lovely sound here. And one more. There we go. Hey, there it is. Oh, that's a shame. Looks like you failed. Try again. I think I'm pretty happy with that custom sound. It kind of has a bit more of an Aussie, you know, ping to it as well, which I really, really like. But I do need to kind of just raise the volume just a little bit because it's a bit quiet. It could be on my end, but it just needs to be a little bit louder. But overall, the game is now fully functioning, fully working. It has its custom sound design. We've got the decor being a bit more of a spruce and jungle woody feeling. And I've also done a bit of path blocks on the ground. I almost forgot to mention I did some path blocks here to kind of simulate as if this is where people have been tracking the most. It's going to help lead the player to the important parts they need to go to, which of course is these barrels off to the side and the two switches to the left here. And that should make it hopefully pretty clear on how to play the game, on top of having these two banners here now directly pointing to the droppers. Sadly, I couldn't get the arrows to be on the upper half of the block, but hopefully that's kind of all it's needed here to make it a bit clearer if people were having signs absolutely everywhere. And you know, in this corner, I had to add my lovely chorus flower bushes. I felt they were pretty unique enough to really add to the style of the shop itself, and I don't know, it's a bit cozier as well. I've also made it a little bit lighter on the walls by the glowberries here to simulate that light flow peeking out into the room. So yeah, this is where it's at, and I'm really looking forward to getting Hermits to play it soon as I get those bundles set up. Hopefully people will start to play it over the week once I get all that done. However, alas, much to my dismay, it is sadly going to be the end of the episode for today. I know this is kind of all we've done for today really, but it was a decently large project and there were some interactions that took a little bit longer because of the style of the game, so it's like, well, okay, it's probably time to end it here for now and I'll just get straight into the next episode for recording. So please do let me know what you think of the game and the video in general. I did a couple of little new extra editing style pieces in there, but I hope you all enjoyed it regardless. Thank you very, very much for watching today, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye. See you next time.